good evening. Thank you very much for joining us here on Times Now. This is the News Hour special edition and I'm Hina Gambhir. Ladies and gentlemen, the Indian Constitution is the holy grail of our democracy. At 75, our Constitution is the talk of the town. The ongoing winter session of Parliament, marred by sloganeering and adjournments, finally saw the members of the Parliament having a debate in the Lok Sabha on the Constitution Day. The two-day special debate was concluded with a fierce takedown from the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, with his 1 hour 50 minutes response. Has he finally settled the debate on who is the protector and who is the killer of Samvidhan? That's our debate on the News Hour special edition this evening. Viewers, we know for more than a year, we find Congress MP Rahul Gandhi leading the entire opposition against a perceived threat to the Constitution as the protector of the Indian Constitution. Around Lok Sabha elections, the threat was packaged with a warning that BJP plans to amend the Samvidhan. The narrative did pay electoral dividends, and since then, a red, hardbound copy of the Constitution has been a constant companion for Rahul Gandhi. Politically, a lot has changed since the Lok Sabha elections, but Rahul Gandhi's narrative, it seems, hasn't. Earlier in the day, leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi spoke with a copy of the Constitution in hand. Quoting Savarkar, he targeted the BJP, raised Adani issue, and declared his resolve for caste census and breaking the 50% ceiling of the reservation. In between, he was even reminded by the Lok Sabha Speaker to speak on the Constitution. He spoke for about 20-odd minutes. On the other hand, Prime Minister Narendra Modi mounted a scathing attack on the Gandhi family across generations, accusing it of leaving no stone unturned in attacking the Constitution. He said seeds of changing the Constitution were actually sown by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, and during Congress's tenure, the Constitution was altered around 75 times in about 6 decades. The Prime Minister also spoke about the emergency and said this period is a taint on the Congress party which can never be washed away. Listen into first what exactly the Prime Minister said today and then how the MPs, specifically Congress MPs, reacted.
1951 में ये पाप किया गया, लेकिन देश चुप नहीं था। उस समय राष्ट्रपति डॉक्टर राजेंद्र प्रसाद जी ने चेताया ये गलत हो रहा है। उस समय स्पीकर पद पर बैठे हुए हमारे स्पीकर महोदय ने भी पंडित जी को कहा गलत कर रहे हो। इतना ही नहीं, आचार्य कृपलानी जी, जयप्रकाश नारायण जैसे महान कांग्रेसी लोगों ने भी पंडित नेहरू ने कहा कि ये रोको, लेकिन पंडित जी का अपना संविधान चलता था। जब इंदिरा जी के चुनाव को गैर रीति के कारण, असंवैधानिक तरीके से चुनाव लड़ने के कारण अदालत ने उनके चुनाव को खारिज कर दिया और उनको एमपी पद छोड़ने की नौबत आई, तो उन्होंने गुस्से में आकर के देश पर इमरजेंसी थोप दी, आपातकाल लगा दिया अपनी कुर्सी बचाने के लिए। और उसके बाद इतना ही नहीं, उन्होंने इमरजेंसी तो लगाई, संविधान का दुरुपयोग तो किया ही किया, भारत के लोकतंत्र का गला तो घोंट ही दिया। लेकिन 1975 में 39वां संशोधन किया और उसमें उन्होंने क्या किया, राष्ट्रपति, उपराष्ट्रपति, प्रधानमंत्री, अध्यक्ष, इनके चुनाव के खिलाफ कोई कोर्ट में जा ही नहीं सकता है, ऐसा उन्होंने, और वो भी रिट्रोस्पेक्टिव किया। आदरणीय सभापति जी, आपको मालूम है सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने शाहबानों का जजमेंट दिया था। एक भारत की महिला को न्याय देने का काम संविधान की मर्यादा और स्पिरिट के आधार पर देश की सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने दिया था। एक वृद्ध महिला को उसका हक मिला था सुप्रीम कोर्ट से, लेकिन उस समय के प्रधानमंत्री राजीव गांधी ने शाहबानों की उस भावना को, सुप्रीम कोर्ट की उस भावना को नकार दिया और उन्होंने वोट बैंक की राजनीति के खातिर संविधान की भावना को बलि चढ़ा दिया और कट्टरपंथियों के सामने सर झुकाने का काम कर दिया। आदरणीय सभापति जी, इतना ही नहीं, और एक पीढ़ी आगे चले और उस पीढ़ी ने क्या किया? भारत के संविधान के तहत देश की जनता जनार्दन सरकार चुनती है और वो सरकार का मुखिया कैबिनेट बनाता है। ये संविधान के तहत है। इस कैबिनेट ने जो निर्णय किया, संविधान का अपमान करने वाले अहंकार से भरे लोगों ने पत्रकारों के सामने कैबिनेट के निर्णय को फाड़ दिया।
प्रधानमंत्री जी ने एक नई चीज नहीं बोली, गौर कर दिया पूरी तरह से। मुझे बहुत दशकों बाद ये एहसास हुआ कि मैं वो जो स्कूल में जो मैथ का डबल पीरियड होता था ना, कि मैं उसमें बैठी और उसमें वो नड्डा जी भी ऐसे हाथ मल रहे थे, फिर मोदी जी ने उनकी तरफ देखा तो अचानक वो ऐसे लगने, एक्टिंग करने लग गई कि मैं सुन रहा हूँ। अमित शाह जी यूं यूं अपना सर छू रहे थे, पीयूष गोयल जी भी पीछे ऐसे लग रहे थे कि सोने वाले हैं। मैंने सोचा था प्रधानमंत्री जी कुछ नया बोलेंगे, कुछ अच्छा बोलेंगे। उनके खोखले 11 संकल्प, अगर भ्रष्टाचार के प्रति जीरो टॉलरेंस है तो अडानी पे बहस तो करो।
देखिए, बहुत लंबा भाषण था और आपसे बेहतर कौन जानता होगा जुमले से किसको जाना जाता था। आज हम लोगों को 11 जुमलों का संकल्प सुनने को मिला। 15 लाख जुमला था, किसान की आय दोगुनी होगी वो जुमला था, 1 करोड़ नौकरी मिलेगी वो जुमला था, अग्निवीर जैसी नौकरी एक बड़ा जुमला है, जीएसटी जुमला निकला।
So viewers, this was the response by members of parliament from Congress and Aam Aadmi and Samajwadi Party to what the Prime Minister had to say. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra felt that it was quite boring. Let's now listen in to what Leader of Opposition Rahul Gandhi had to say during this debate.
Mr. Savarkar has clearly stated in his writings that there is nothing Indian about our constitution. He has clearly stated that the book India is run by should be superseded by this book. जैसे एकलव्य का अंगूठा काटा गया, वैसे ही आप हिंदुस्तान के युवाओं का सबका अंगूठा काटते हो। जब आप अदानी जी को धारावी देते हो तो आप धारावी के जो एंटरप्रेन्योर्स हैं, जो स्मॉल एंड मीडियम बिजनेसेस हैं, उनका आप अंगूठा काटते हो। हिंदुस्तान के सारे जो फेयर प्ले बिजनेसेस हैं, जो ईमानदारी से काम करते हैं, आप उन सब का अंगूठा काटते हो जब आप अदानी की मदद करते हो। लड़की का परिवार बाहर नहीं जा सकता है, जो अपराधी हैं वो उनको रोज धमकाते हैं और वो बाहर घूमते हैं। बेटी का जो अंतिम संस्कार था वो भी नहीं करने दिया और चीफ मिनिस्टर ने इसके बारे में खुलकर मीडिया में झूठ बोला है। ये कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में कहां लिखा है? 5 लोगों को गोली मार के हत्या कर दी। ये कहां लिखा है कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में? ये कहां लिखा है कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में? तो लिखा है प्रोहिबिशन ऑफ डिस्क्रिमिनेशन ऑफ ग्राउंड्स ऑफ रिलीजन।
So this is what Congress MP and leader of opposition in Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, had to say, and that's our debate as well. Has Prime Minister Narendra Modi exposed Samvidhan killers? That's our debate on the News Hour this evening. And joining us on the debate tonight is Sanju Verma, national spokesperson of the BJP, Deepak Reddy, national spokesperson of the TDP, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, who is an author, is also live with us. Kamruzaman Chaudhary, who is a political analyst, is live with us. Siddharth Sharma, spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party, IP Singh, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, and Tausif Ahmed Khan, lawyer and political analyst, also joining us on the debate this evening. Good evening to all of you. Thank you very much for being with us here on the debate. And you know, before I open this up for all my guests, I want to give 10 seconds to each one of you. And I want to ask you the question that we are asking on the debate tonight. And you tell me in 10 seconds, what do you think about the specific question that we are asking? Has Prime Minister Modi, through his speech today, which was for about 1 hour and 50 minutes in the parliament on the issue of constitution, settled this entire debate around constitution? Who is the savior? Who is the killer? Has PM Modi exposed Samvidhan killers? Let's begin with you, Sanju Verma. Please stick to the time, 10 seconds to each one of you. Sanju Verma.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has settled the debate unequivocally and unconditionally by showcasing to the Congress that be it Rahul Gandhi or his sister Priyanka Vadra, their speeches in parliament were akin to Khisiani Billi Khamba Noche. And Priyanka Vadra saying that, you know, BJP is obsessed with Nehru. We are not obsessed with Nehru, madam. हम आपको आपका इतिहास याद दिलाते रहेंगे, आपकी गलतियां बार-बार लगातार याद दिलाते रहेंगे.
Right.
And if you think that is obsession, too bad. Learn to digest the hard truth.
Okay.
आपको आईना दिखाया जाएगा.
Okay, Deepak Reddy.
Now, there is a saying in rural Telugu that, you know, you're waking up a sleeping person and getting kicked by them. That's exactly what has happened to the Congress. The entire 70 years of the shallowness of the Congress in multiple angles has come out today, and they stand exposed. And it was a golden opportunity which Rahul Gandhi could have used, but he showed his shallowness by telling stories and not talking anything about the Constitution.
Okay, Kamruzaman Chaudhary.
Listening to the last 2 days, I was just bemused whether the debate was about India's constitution or whether it was about the Savarkar's constitution of 1944. There is a stark difference to what Narendra Modi says and what he does. Difference lies in what India feels about the last 14 prime ministers who have lived till the last breath of their life to preserve the ethos of the Indian constitution, which over the last 10 years we find that has been murdered in a number of cases. I will cite the examples as we progress on the debate.
All right. Siddharth Sharma.
I think BJP's Pradhanji has today proven himself as an oxymoron by violating Article 1 of the Constitution, which states that India is a union of states, and under BJP rule, the number of states in India have come down and the number of union territories have gone up. So Article 1 itself has stands violated in his regime.
Okay. IP Singh, आपको क्या लगता है, प्रधानमंत्री ने एक्सपोज कर दिया आज कि कौन है असल हत्यारे संविधान के?
प्रधानमंत्री ने जो 11 जुबलों का संकल्प है उसे सुनाया है, और समाजवादी पार्टी की पहल थी कि पूज्य बाबा साहब के संविधान पर चर्चा हो. कम से कम इस देश की जनता उस संविधान के साथ ये जाने कि प्रधानमंत्री ने देश से क्या क्या वादे किए थे. कमर तोड़ महंगाई दूर होगी, पेट्रोल की कीमतें कम होंगी, बेरोजगारी दूर होगी, प्रतिवर्ष 2 करोड़ युवाओं को रोजगार देंगे, पूरे देश में सस्ती बिजली, सस्ती शिक्षा हम उपलब्ध कराएंगे. इन सभी विषयों पर प्रधानमंत्री पूरी तरह फेल हो गए हैं. उबाऊ, थकाऊ, और वही संकल्प पत्र जो बीजेपी का है वही पढ़ने का काम किया है. देशवासियों को घोर प्रधानमंत्री जी से निराशा हुई है. और मैं तो यही कहूंगा कि प्रधानमंत्री जी अब 75 वर्ष के हो गए. आपने बहुत कुछ अनुशासन की बातें करी है.
You were just supposed to make the opening remarks, IP Singh, and I think the viewers have understood where you stand on this debate. IP Singh ji, 1 second. Let's मेंटेन द डेकोरम हियर। मैंने आपसे पहले बोला था कि अभी शुरू में मैं सिर्फ 10-10 सेकंड सबको दूंगी, सबसे जानने की कोशिश करूंगी कि उनका क्या मानना है इस सवाल को लेकर। आपने बता दिया कि यू आर डिसअपॉइंटेड, यू थिंक पीपल आर ऑल्सो डिसअपॉइंटेड। आई गॉट योर पॉइंट। तौसीफ अहमद खान, 10 seconds. Has PM exposed Samvidhan killers through his response today?
Prime Minister speech is very disappointing because he does not admit his own guilt. He is giving the lecture again and again, the same lecture attacking Congress and Nehru. But he is silent on Manipur. He is silent on the bulldozer culture prevailing in BJP state. He is silent on his own colleague, his BJP MP, Ramesh Biduri, who attacked the Muslim MP in parliament with such a vulgar words.
Okay.
I was expecting the Prime Minister to rise up to the occasion and really say something meaningful, which really had some weight.
Well,
but to my dismay and,
okay. You're also disappointed.
It's just, we are
Dr.
all
Ranganathan,
listening to the same.
has PM exposed Samvidhan's killers? I was trying to get this answer from representatives of the political parties here, but everyone has got a different thing to say. I mean, we'll come to that in just a bit, but your opening remarks.
Good evening. Yes, he has, but there should be a criminal contempt of court against Prime Minister Modi for violating the Supreme Court order that there should be at least 15-day notice before you start bulldozer. He's used it with just 1 day notice. He's completely demolished once and for all the propaganda of Rahul Gandhi and the opposition.
Okay, all right. Many have been calling it a surgical strike. You've called it a bulldozer action without any prior notice. All right, let's now open this debate. Kamruzaman Chaudhary, I want to begin this debate with you now because we heard Priyanka Gandhi Vadra soon after Prime Minister's address, and she said that she got absolutely bored. You said, was the debate about Savarkar's constitution or Indian constitution? So I want to ask you, I mean, this was a golden opportunity for Rahul Gandhi. We all would agree because he himself has projected as, in front of the country that he is the savior of the constitution. These 2 days were reserved to have a debate on constitution. When Rahul Gandhi started speaking, don't you think he had a golden opportunity to really talk about why there is a need to protect the constitution, why he carries a copy of constitution in his pocket? But what did he say? He was the one who spoke about Savarkar. He was the one who spoke about the Adani issue. He was the one who brought up about his visit to Hathras. He was the one who spoke about farmers. What was about constitution in the 20-minute speech that Rahul Gandhi gave today, sir?
You need a better comprehension to understand Rahul Gandhi's speech. It is the essence and the
we all need that, Kamruzaman Chaudhary. The country needs it today. That's why we are having this debate.
Yeah, that's right. The people on the other side of the ideological divide will never want to understand because it's beyond their comprehension to even understand what he actually meant in the speech. People
I don't understand. How are we supposed to understand his Mann Ki Baat? We are just going by what he's telling us. What he said in the parliament was the only thing I was referring to.
Hina, let me say out here, Rahul Gandhi doesn't come with a ChatGPT speech prepared.
Okay.
He comes with his mind. He has seen the length and breadth of the country. He has interacted with millions of people. And he has come out with his opinion which is in sync with the problems that the country is facing. The constitution had guaranteed to each and every section of the society in India. Over the last few years, what we have seen, today the Prime Minister had brought up Jawaharlal Nehru and quoted him out of the context, justify an attempt to change the constitution of India, which the BJP has been trying relentlessly over the few years. And why I say this? You see, first and foremost, India is a union of states. The federal structure of the country has been demolished time and again by the BJP government. Manipur victims are still crying for a solution to their 1.5 year long problem.
Kamruzaman Chaudhary, with due respect,
Hina,
I absolutely respect every issue that is being raised. 1 second, Kamruzaman Chaudhary, the story today that we are discussing is Constitution, Samvidhan, that Rahul Gandhi claims he wants to save, that Rahul Gandhi claims is being damaged, is being killed by the BJP government, NDA government at the center. So I want you to please focus on Samvidhan, Constitution. He spoke about certain facts. He said that, this process was started by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Now you tell me, was he right in the claims he made today or not? We will discuss Manipur, we will discuss farmers, everything else, but today let's have a debate on Constitution,
That's what I was telling. That's what I was
No, you are
telling.
not responding to my question on Samvidhan. You are talking
That's
about
what I'm
everything
telling.
else.
You need a better IQ to understand what Rahul Gandhi was meaning out there.
Dr.
I'm very
Ranganathan,
sorry about it.
I am not able
I'm
to
very sorry
understand.
about
I
it.
think if you
I'm
have
very sorry
understood,
about it.
please.
But Hina, give me 20 more
I
seconds.
totally
Let me
agree with
explain it to you.
Kamruji.
What does the Constitution
Okay, let's
mean?
give him
Just
20 more seconds. Constitution पे आप बताएं क्या आपको कहना है?
Wait. What does the Constitution mean? Guaranteeing equal rights for each and every of the 140 crore citizens of this country. That's right or wrong? Yes or no? You want to change the Constitution by simply bulldozing with a majoritarian. You have weaponized the history. You have weaponized the investigating agencies. These are all pillars of the Constitution.
Okay.
And you want to say that we are the
I need
preserving
to
the
rebut this,
Constitution out
please,
here.
Hina.
When Rahul Gandhi
Dr.
speaks about
Ranganathan
this,
first
about
and then
the-
Sanju Verma. Kamruzaman Chaudhary, you've taken more than 20 seconds now. Dr. Ranganathan, then Sanju Verma on the debate.
No, Kamruji is right. All of us have comprehension issues. That's why we can't understand Rahul Gandhi. And the fact is, you have to be from the same planet as Rahul Gandhi to understand him. And it isn't Earth. So the problem isn't Rahul Gandhi's either. हमें Jupiter जाना पड़ेगा. What are they talking about? अभी प्रियंका गांधी जी ने अदानी की बात करी, करप्शन की बात करी. आप मुझे ये बताइए हिना, अगर आप अदानी को करप्ट मानते हैं, तो कांग्रेस की सरकारें, कांग्रेस की इंडिया अलायंस की सरकारें, हाउ हैव दे कंटिन्यू टू इन्वेस्ट 1 लाख करोड़ इन अदानी कंपनीज? ये क्या जुमला क्या चल रहा है, मजाक क्या चल रहा है? एंड फॉर एग्जाम्पल व्हेन यू टॉकिंग अबाउट मॉलिंग द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, द फर्स्ट अमेंडमेंट टू द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन वाज ब्रॉट टू curtail our free speech by Jawaharlal Nehru. How can you ignore it? From 75 years you have mauled the constitution. और इन सब में से मैं ये पूछना चाहता हूँ, आईपी सिंह से पूछाता हूँ, मैं उनकी बहुत इज्जत करता हूँ, मेरे एकदम बुजुर्ग है और मैं जानते हैं मैं उनकी इज्जत करता हूँ. एक सिंपल येस एंड नो सवाल पूछना चाहता हूँ और वो करेंगे, देंगे सवाल, बिकॉज ही इज अ रियल पेट्रियट. आईपी सिंह जी, आप मुझे बताइए, was it wrong to amend the constitution during the emergency? Yes or no?
IP Singh, Kamruzaman Chaudhary, yes or no, simple question. Then Sanju Verma, please, on the debate.
You need to change the seats. You can't just charge somebody like that in the panel.
Okay.
IP Singh ji?
IP Singh?
IP Singh ji, was it wrong?
आनंद जी,
Was it wrong to amend the constitution
आनंद
during
जी,
emergency?
नहीं, देखिए, जो गलत है वो गलत है. अगर आपातकाल लगा, देश में इमरजेंसी लागू हुई, लेकिन उस इमरजेंसी से आज जो देश में अघोषित आपातकाल है, सारे फंडामेंटल राइट्स धीरे धीरे डिमोलिश किए जा रहे हैं. जितने संस्थान है,
तो आप मान रहे हैं, आप एक्सेप्ट तो कर रहे हैं, जो इमरजेंसी लगी थी वो गलत थी,
सुनने को तैयार नहीं है.
नहीं, my question was different ही ना.
बिल्कुल
My
गलत थी.
question was not about the
कैसे उसको नहीं
emergency.
कहा जाएगा? स्वर्गीय नेताजी 18 महीने से लेके 22 महीने जेलों में बंद थे
जी.
हजारों हजार लोग सलाखों के पीछे बंद किए गए थे. आपातकाल तो आपातकाल होता है.
नहीं, मेरा वो सवाल था ही नहीं.
Okay. Dr. Ranganathan, then Sanju Verma. Yes.
Yes, मेरा वो सवाल, I'm sorry, मेरा वो सवाल नहीं था. Of course emergency was wrong and every sensible person would say it was wrong. मेरा था, was it wrong or right to amend the constitution during the emergency?
उसकी तो कोई बात ही नहीं कर रहे हैं डॉक्टर रंगनाथन. I asked a very simple question. Has Prime Minister Modi today exposed the killers of Samvidhan? And you heard the answers. usually what happens is we begin the debate with a question and then that question somehow gets lost. Today, that's why I wanted to ask everybody this one question, and you heard
Thank you
the
for that.
kind of response that Rahul Gandhi gave today in the parliament was the similar kind of response we got from our panelists also representing various political parties. Okay,
Because
let's...
IQ is the same, no? IQ is the same.
Sanju Verma, yes.
Thank you. You know, Hina, first and foremost, let me give a disclaimer at the very start. Chat GPT is one of the smartest AI tools. तो चैट जीपीटी को यूज करने के लिए भी एक बेसिक आयोटा ऑफ इंटेलिजेंस की जरूरत होती है जो राहुल गांधी में नहीं है। और यदि भाजपा वाले चैट जीपीटी को यूज करके टीवी डिबेट पर आते हैं, आई अपलॉड भाजपाइज एंड संघीज। बट नाउ लेट मी कम टू द मूव पॉइंट। लेट्स मूव बियॉन्ड रेटरिक। Hina, I did not interject anyone.
IP Singh ji, Kamruzaman Chaudhary, IP Singh ji, Kamruzaman Chaudhary, I will come back to you. Kamruzaman Chaudhary, I started the debate with you. Let others now respond. I will come back to you, IP Singh ji. Yes, Sanju Verma, go ahead.
Thank you. Yes, very quickly in limited time. Who brought in the first amendment to the Constitution in 1951 to curb free speech? Pandit Nehru. Who put behind bars Majrooh Sultanpuri simply because he chose to speak a few lines against Pandit Nehru? कांग्रेस की सरकार ने। फिर 1976 में who brought in the 42nd amendment to curb the power of judicial review of courts? Indira Gandhi. Who carried out 11 million forced sterilizations and 10 million people were put behind bars or incarcerated without an FIR? Indira Gandhi और उनके सुपुत्र संजय गांधी. Who tried to bring in the anti-defamation bill in 1988? It was Rajiv Gandhi. Thank God it did not pass the light of the day. Otherwise, free speech की तो धज्जियां उड़ जाती. Then let us talk about the fact that Article 356 was used how many times, Hina? 107 times by the Congress to dismiss duly elected governments. How many times did the Congress amend the Constitution? More than 75 times. How many times did the Congress bring in ordinances unilaterally without taking feedback from the opposition? 597 times in the first 54 years that it ruled India, which means more than 11 ordinances per year. Who was the only Prime Minister who dismissed 49 duly elected state governments? Indira Gandhi. Who was the only Prime Minister who dismissed duly elected state governments 10 at one go with a single stroke of pen? राजीव गांधी की माताश्री और राहुल गांधी की दादीश्री इंदिरा गांधी। एंड प्रियंका वड्रा को एक चीज कहना चाहती हूँ, लास्ट 10 सेकेंड्स। संभल में कुछ होता है, लड़की हो लड़ सकती हो बोल के आप वहां चली जाती हैं। यू नो 1200 फार्मर्स कमिटेड सुसाइड इन कर्नाटका। प्रियंका वड्रा के मुंह में दही जम गया। गोपाल मिश्रा वाज किल्ड बाय रैबिट इस्लामिस्ट एट बारेज। राहुल गांधी के मुंह में फेविकॉल जम गया। इसलिए यहाँ बैठकर संविधान पर भाषण देना बंद करो।
Okay, well, I got your point, Sanju Verma. Now I want to go across to IP Singh. IP Singh, आपने कहा था कि प्रधानमंत्री की डिबेट से, संविधान की डिबेट से कुछ नहीं आपको मिला।
जनता पार्टी के
IP सिंह जी, मेरा सवाल तो सुन लीजिए।
संजय गांधी के बारे में अपशब्द बोल रही है।
IP सिंह जी, मेरा सवाल तो सुन लीजिए। डिबेट मैं कंडक्ट कर रही हूँ, मैं आपसे एक सवाल पूछना चाह रही हूँ।
आप शराब बोल रही हैं।
IP सिंह जी, आप मेरा सवाल तो सुनिए, उसके बाद आप अपनी बात रखिएगा।
श्री वरुण गांधी सीनियर लीडर हैं साहब।
IP सिंह जी, आप पहले मेरा सवाल सुनिए, 1 मिनट। ओके, 1 सेकेंड। IP सिंह जी, लेट्स stick to the point that we are discussing today. आपने कहा था कि 11 जुमले सिर्फ आपको सुनाई दिए। You were looking forward to a debate on constitution. लेकिन प्रधानमंत्री ने उसमें एक बात की, गरीबी हटाओ, एक नारा जो इंदिरा गांधी के टाइम पे दिया गया था, और प्रधानमंत्री ने कहा कि सबसे बड़ा जुमला तो वो था। तो आप उसके बारे में क्या कहेंगे?
बस यही जुमला है कि जीडीपी देश की डाउन हो रही है। 82 करोड़, दुर्भाग्य की बात है, 142 करोड़ में 82 करोड़ जनता 5 किलो अनाज पर जीवित है। यही तो इकोनॉमी देश की है। और मैं तो बीजेपी प्रवक्ता को कहना चाहता हूं कि एक तरफ राहुल गांधी की सर्टिफिकेट और डिग्रियां सार्वजनिक की जाए और दूसरी तरफ प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी की सर्टिफिकेट और डिग्रियां सार्वजनिक की जाए और यूनिवर्सिटी की जो स्पेलिंग है वो करेक्ट आए, करेक्ट
जी,
जीडीपी का फुल
करेक्ट आए। पता चलेगा कि बुद्धिमान कौन है, किसको जीपीटी की जरूरत है, इधर जरूरत है या इधर जरूरत है। देश ये देखना और सुनना भी चाहता है। और हम जानते हैं
संजू,
जितना हम पीडीएफ की बात करेंगे, जितना
आईपी सिंह, आपसे मैं एक बार फिर से एक बार मौका दे रही हूं। मैंने आपसे सवाल पूछा था, आईपी सिंह जी, मैंने आपसे सवाल पूछा था आज की डिबेट के बारे में जो पार्लियामेंट में हुई है। संविधान को लेकर एक बहुत ही अहम मुद्दा है। कांग्रेस पार्टी के साथी है समाजवादी पार्टी भी इंडिया ब्लॉक में, और लगातार बात होती है कि संविधान को बचाना जरूरी है भारतीय जनता पार्टी से। तो आज जब एक मौका था खास ऑपोजिशन के पास, राहुल गांधी के पास एज लीडर ऑफ ऑपोजिशन, ये सारी बातों को रखा जाए, तो आपको नहीं लगता कहीं ना कहीं वो मौका हट गया, चूक गया, वही अपनी पुरानी स्पीच को उन्होंने दोबारा से पढ़ दिया आज के पार्लियामेंट में?
नहीं, देखिए, समाजवादी पार्टी देश की तीसरी लार्जेस्ट पार्टी है, और हमारे राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष जी ने बहुत साफ तौर से, मानी अखिलेश जी ने कहा कि देश में जातिगत जनगणना होनी चाहिए
जी।
और जातिगत जनगणना जब इस देश में होगी तो जिसकी जितनी संख्या बारी उतनी उसकी हिस्सेदारी। इस मुद्दे को भी उन्होंने बहुत प्रायोरिटी के साथ उठाया। उन्होंने जो कमर तोड़ महंगाई है उस मुद्दे को उठाया। उन्होंने कहा कि जो एनएचआई है, जब हमने देश का सबसे अच्छा एक्सप्रेसवे बनाया जिस पर प्रधानमंत्री जी हरकुलिस विमान लेकर उतरे
जी,
हमने जो टोल के सिस्टम बनाए, एनएचआई ने उसे अडॉप्ट किया।
डॉक्टर रंगनाथन wants to respond. Quick response. Then I'll go across to Tausif Ahmed Khan.
मुख्यमंत्री मुझे मिली
हिना,
और उन्होंने कहा,
आईपी सिंह जी, मैंने आपको इंटरप्ट नहीं किया। Yeah, Hina, I'll be very brief, because
yes,
I think a lot of emotions are running high, understandably so. People are taking sides, but I just want to deal with facts out here. I challenge all my fellow panelists, all wonderful, wonderful people, to give me one example in the last 10 years where Modi has unilaterally amended the constitution without an all-party support or Supreme Court support. One instance.
Only one I will tell you. When Supreme Court passed an order on the appointment of election commissions, Modi and his cabinet
Wrong.
in the Ordinance Act.
Wrong.
In the ordinance.
Wrong.
He
This is the
subjugated
problem.
the Constitution of India.
No.
He is the murderer of the
Hina,
Constitution.
this is where...
He is the murderer of the Constitution.
well, that's the problem. They don't want to respond.
He tried to bring in the UCC.
Okay. Kamru Zaman Chaudhary, you made a point. Quick response, quick rebuttal, Dr. Anand Raghunathan. Then I'll go across to my other guest. Very, very quick.
Yes, small mercies that...
Back to him. This is not fair.
Small mercies that Kamruji is not a lawyer, which is a good thing for the domain of law. 2 points. Number one, in 10 years, he could find one example, right, Hina? And in that one example, he's totally wrong, because the Supreme Court order had a loophole that left it to the Prime Minister to decide. It was not a Supreme Court order that said that Chief Justice should be the election commissioner choosing. You are wrong.
Right. Okay. I have to now quickly move on to the other guests as well. That's a very important point that you've raised. But Tausif Ahmed Khan, it is also important to note, the way emergency was implemented, something that Prime Minister Modi also referred to during his debate. 19 months of emergency under Indira Gandhi in 1975. 88 times Congress had put presidential rule under Article 356.
So we are talking about the declared emergency of Congress era, which obviously and which we will always criticize, we will always not agree with it, because emergency means suspensions of the fundamental right of the citizen. But we are not talking about the undeclared emergency under Prime Minister Modi. How hypocrite are we that we are not talking about the undeclared emergency that Modi has imposed?
Deepak Reddy.
Earlier, Mr. Modi talked about Make in India. He talked about GST.
Deepak
he
Reddy.
talked about.
Let me come in here.
Yeah.
The gentleman earlier was talking about Rahul Gandhi's level of IQ, or that people are not getting his level of IQ. So if we have to talk in Rahul Gandhi's pace, with tapas, is the body heat going to go up? Or 6 to 7 years, is that a Yuva? Or at 54 years, is he a Yuva leader? No, that's the kind of level of discussion we need to have. Now, coming straight to the point, when the Prime Minister was talking, Rahul Gandhi ji was playing with his mobile. And after some time, the speaker has, said, that's not proper. And then he started talking to somebody in the side. I was actually observing him. So that is the degree of seriousness he has towards the subject. He had a golden opportunity to raise the concerns of the people of India or talk about the aspects which matter to the people about the constitution. But he never did that. So coming back to your question, who are the killers of the constitution? In my opinion, they are not just killers. They are mass murderers, starting from the First Amendment, tinkering with the preamble, 35A, how mischievously, with evil intentions, it was bought in. The National Advisory Committee, the way it was bought in, the emergency, the Shah Banu issue, you can name one after the other. What's important here? The Prime Minister has actually clearly, put it out that even Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru is not an elected Prime Minister. He's a selected Prime Minister. How the process has been hijacked. And one
those were the facts, certain points that Prime Minister Modi also raised. I'm completely out of time. I want to give the last word to Siddharth Sharma.
One last statement.
I want to give the last,
yes. Enterprise with a selfish motive. For 4 generations, they have been playing with the emotions of the poor of this country.
I want to give the last word now to Siddharth Sharma, because Deepak Reddy has called mass murderers of Constitution. We started by saying, has Prime Minister Modi exposed who's the real killer of Constitution? But he's gone a step ahead. Your closing comments on that.
Hina, last time when you gave this class 10 seconds, I was the most succinct one. I ended up within 9 seconds. So this time I'll end it up within 25 seconds.
Okay, go ahead.
Even as I respect every parliamentarian who is singing paeans on the Constitution, the fact remains that the Constitution belongs to we the people. And the Constitution guarantees life and liberty and education to every citizen. Now, if Delhi crime rate is 3 times more than India's, businessmen lose their liberty due to hundreds of extortion calls, and when 7 lakh students drop out of Uttar Pradesh schools, isn't it an abject admission from BJP that it has failed to uphold the Constitution of India? Constitution is a path to be walked upon, not a document to be talked upon. Juxtapose this with Aam Aadmi Party in Punjab with a decreasing crime rate to 1.5 times less than India. Delhi government school children going to Paris and learn advanced French and initiate businesses.
Okay.
Aam Aadmi Party proves itself to be a far better constitutional upholder than BJP.
All right. I did not interrupt you. You got more than 20-25 seconds, but now I'm completely out of time. I will have to wind up this debate. I wish I had more time to extend this, beyond this, but I'm completely out of time. Apologies for that. But thank you very much, all of you. Sanju Verma, Deepak Reddy, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, Kamruzaman Chaudhary, Siddharth Sharma, IP Singh, and Tausif Ahmed Khan. Appreciate all of you for joining us here on this debate. It's going to be a top focus ahead as well. So all of you will get opportunities to make your points, later as well, because this clearly is going to be the top focus ahead for the next few days in the country. Thank you for the moment for joining us. Heading into a short break.